Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our morning stretch class. This 30-minute class will be a great way to start your day. And all you need for this class is a chair with or without arms, but a chair that's stable enough that you can sit up nice and tall and maintain your good posture throughout the program. Okay? So once we're settled into our chair, just make sure that both feet are flat on the floor. And again, check that posture, sitting up nice and tall. Hands can start on the thighs, or you can bring your arms down to the side if you prefer. Whatever feels more comfortable for you today. We're going to start with our head, and we're going to work our way all the way down to our toes. So let's get started with our necks. So taking the chin, let's take the chin all the way up, pointing it up to the ceiling, and then bringing the chin down to the chest. And again, taking the chin all the way up. And then bringing the chin down to the chest. Good. And all the way up, taking your time. And all the way down. One more, all the way up. And all the way down. Let's come back to a neutral position. From here, taking the chin over to the right. So looking over the right shoulder, back to center, and looking over the left. Back to the central, and over to the right. Back to center, over to your left. And a couple more times each way, going to the right. And over to the left. One more time. Over to the right. And over to the left. Back to the center. Now from here, taking the right ear down to the right shoulder. Get a nice little stretch on the left side of the neck. Good. Back to center. And taking it nice and easy over to the left shoulder. And back to center. And over to the right again. Okay. Making sure the shoulders are down and relaxed. Back to center. Okay, over to your left. And back to center. A couple more times each way. And back to center. And over to the other side. Good. One more time each way. And back to center. And one more to the left. And back to center. Now relax the arms down to the side, going into our shoulder shrugs next. So making sure we're still sitting up nice and tall. Let's take the shoulders, lift the shoulders up as high as you can, as if you're trying to touch your ears. And then lower back down. And again, lifting up the shoulders as high as you can. Squeeze it at the top. And lower down. Good. And again, lifting up. Hold it at the top. And lower down. Good. One more. Lifting up high. And relax. Good. Now from here, let's lift it up high. We're going to take it into a shoulder roll back and down. So lift up first. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades and lower down. And again, lift. Roll the shoulders back and lower down. Very nice. Lifting up. Roll it back and come on down. Good. Two more. Lift and roll and lower. Good. One more. Lifting up, rolling back and lower. Good. And let's just do a couple going the other way. So lifting from the back, rolling the shoulders forward. Good. Really loosening up the shoulders here and down. Good. Let's try two more going forward. And one more here. Excellent. Good. And shake the arms out for just a little bit. All right. Sitting up nice and tall still. Both feet are still on the floor. One arm at a time. Right arm's we're gonna take that up as high as you can. At the very top, turn the palm away and then circle the arm behind you. And the left arm, same thing. Lifting the arm up as high as you can. And at the very top, turn the palm away at the top and circle around. Now, if you have shoulder limitations, go as far as you feel comfortable. You may just go up to the shoulder, and that's okay, but still turn the palm away and circle the arm behind you. And again, lifting up the arm as high as you feel comfortable, turning the palm away and opening up. Now, right arm, this time we're going to add the neck as long as it feels okay. We're going to turn the palm away and let's follow the hand as it goes behind. Left arm, all the way up. Follow the hand with your eyes. Circle behind. Right arm again. Big circle up. Following the hand with your eyes as it goes back. And one more for the left side. Excellent. All right. Roll the shoulders a couple times. Now we're going to go into both arms at the same time. So from here, take both arms up as high as you feel comfortable. At the very top, we're opening both hands and opening up the chest and lower down. Good. Let's try that again. Nice big circle up. Turn the palms away, open up the chest and circle behind. Good. Now this time, take a nice deep breath in and exhale, going back. Two more times with a nice deep breath in and exhale behind. Good. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. And relax the shoulders again. Very nice. So we're going to be moving on to the spine next. So hands on your thighs, both feet still on the floor. We're thinking belly to thigh. So we'll be bending forward from our hips. And we're going to reach down as far as you feel comfortable. That may be just to the knees. That may be to your shin. You may be able to go down to the toes. So it's up to you how comfortable you're feeling today. So starting with the hands on the thighs, let's start to bend forward from the hips. Again, we're thinking belly to thigh, and use your legs as a guide to bring the hands down as far as you feel comfortable. And then slowly bring your hands back up. And let's try that again. So bending forward from the hips, lowering down, reach down as far as you feel comfortable. And slowly coming up. This is a really good stretch for your lower back. So let's try a few more. And exhale this time as we lower down. And inhale as we come up. Good. Let's try two more. Exhale as we come forward. Inhale as we come up. Good. And one more. Exhale down. And inhale up. Very nice. All right, roll the shoulders back. Take the arms down to the side. Our next movement involves some side bending. So if you have arms on your chair, you may want to scoot forward just a little bit more. Okay. We'll start with the right side. We're going to reach down with your right hand as if you drop something and you're trying to pick it up. And then we'll come back to the center. And then let's say you drop something on the left side. Let's reach down the left. And coming back up. Okay. And let's repeat to the right, reaching down. You should feel a nice stretch on the left side of your body. And come back up. Good. And let's reach down to the left. And you should feel that stretch on the right side of the body. And coming back up. Okay, a couple more each side. Reaching down. And coming up. And over to the other side. And coming up. Good. One more time, each way. Over to the right. And coming up. And one more time to the left. And coming back up. All right, let's bring your feet in just a little bit closer for the next one. We're going to be twisting. So if you have arms on your chair, you're going to use the arms of the chair to hold on to. If you do not have arms on the chair, you can just use the seat and hold on to the seat instead. And so for this next one, twisting using the arms or the seat, both hands onto the right, and we're going to twist and look over the right shoulder. Good. Coming back through the center, let's sweep the arms around to the left side, holding on, and looking over the left shoulder. And back to the center. Let's turn to the right, making sure you're still sitting up nice and tall as we twist to the right. And let's bring the arms, sweep the arms across, over to the left, sitting up nice and tall. Good, let's try that one more time each way. Coming over to the right, twisting over the right. Coming back through the center. And over to the left. and back through the center. All right, we're going to be moving on to the hips next. Okay, so for our hips, we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to pick up the right foot. Doesn't have to be very high, just high enough that the foot clears the floor. Now, holding on, we can either hold on to the front of the knee or just underneath the leg. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. And from here, we're going to circle the ankle. Okay. And let's circle the other way. Good. Now take that right leg, that same leg that you were just holding up, extend the leg straight out in front of you. Nice and straight, heel down, toes are up. Okay. Now sitting up nice and tall, we're going to bend forward from the hips. Remember that belly to thigh that we talked about earlier. So let's try to bring that belly closer to the thigh. And as you bend forward, you should feel a stretch in the back of your leg. That's how we know we're doing it right. Okay. Now try to make sure that those right toes are still pointing up to the ceiling so we can get the most effective stretch. Now, depending on your flexibility, you may not have to bend forward at all to feel a stretch. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, continue to bend forward until you start to feel a little bit of a pull in the back of your leg. Now, this one we're going to be holding it for a little longer than the other stretches. So I want you to just focus on your breathing. Try to get nice inhales and exhales. Just a few more seconds. Good. And slowly coming up. And let's bring that right foot back in. Left foot, we're going to pick up first for the ankle circles. So again, sitting up nice and tall, holding on the front of the knee or under the leg. From here, let's start to circle the ankle in one direction. And now we'll circle the other way. Now from here, take that left leg straight out. Left heel down, toes are up. You may already feel a stretch in the left leg. If you want a deeper stretch, we're going to start to bend forward from the hips. Think belly to thigh. You may go just a little bit. You may be reaching down farther than I am. Doesn't matter how deep you go in the stretch, as long as you feel the stretch. So we'll hold this for just a few more seconds. Good, and slowly come back up. Okay, both feet flat on the floor again. Now we're going to go into another hip stretch. Okay. This is called our figure 4 stretch. So if you have any hip issues or if you had a hip replacement, what I want you to do is to keep your foot crossed over just by the ankles. Okay. If you don't have any hip issues, I'm going to ask you to take that right ankle and cross it over your left knee. So again, if you have any hip issues, if that feels uncomfortable, keep it down low right by the ankle. Otherwise, if you can, take that ankle all the way up by your left knee. Sitting up nice and tall. And you should feel this on the outside of your right hip. So from here, if that's enough of a stretch for you, I'm going to have you stay right here. If you'd like to go deeper in the stretch, we're going to think of that belly button going down through the hole. So slightly leaning forward from the hips, however amount. And again, we're going to hold this here for just a few more seconds. So continue to breathe in and out It makes it a lot easier to stretch the muscle. Good, and slowly come up, and let's uncross the legs. Okay. Onto the left side. Again, modified. If you have any hip hinge shoes, then you want to cross the ankle over the right ankle. Okay. Otherwise, let's take that left ankle, cross it over that right knee, sitting up nice and tall. And you know you're doing it right if you feel the stretch in that outside part of your left hip. If this is enough of a stretch, keep it right here. Otherwise, start to bend forward from your hips, belly through the hole. And let's hold this here for a few more seconds. And slowly coming back up. All right, we're doing great. We are almost finished, okay? So from here, we're gonna go back to our elbows and our arms. Let's take that right arm across the body, okay? And take your left hand, we're gonna hold on to that arm, almost as if you're giving yourself a half hug. And we're gonna stretch the arm across. Check that posture, make sure you're still sitting up nice and tall. And from here, let's start to circle the wrists in one direction. And let's circle in the other direction a few times. And relax the arm. Left arm comes across. Again, give yourself a half hug. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. And let's begin to circle the wrists. And we'll circle the other way. Good, and release again. Now take both hands and release the fingers. Okay, we're gonna take those arms straight and rounding your back. So rounding, opening up the shoulder blades. Okay, pull the belly button in, and I'm gonna ask you to drop your chin down as well. A really good stretch for your upper back. Good. Now coming back to a neutral position, keep the hands together. We're going to take those arms up as high as you can, keeping the fingers interlaced. Trying to get your arms in line with your ears. Now at the very top, try to turn the palms up towards the ceiling, reaching up. Good. And then relax the arms all the way down. Roll the shoulders back. Now take your right hand out like a stop sign. And then from here, take your left hand and you're going to go around and pulling the fingers back. Now you get the most out of this stretch if you keep your right arm as straight as possible. And you should feel a stretch in the under part of your forearm. That's what we're trying to stretch. Good, now release that. Take your fingers, point your fingers down to the floor. And again, wrap your left hand around the right fingers and pull the fingers back, keeping your right arm straight. You know you're doing it right if you can feel the stretch on the top of your forearm. Good, and release that arm. Shake, shake. Left hand comes out just like a stop sign. Okay. Take your right hand, wrap it around your fingers, and begin to slightly pull back on your fingers. That left arm is as straight as you can, And again, we're looking for a stretch on the underside of your forearm. Good. Now release. Take the fingers down. And again, from here, pulling the fingers back. Good. And release. And shake that hand out. All right. Now from here, take your feet a little bit wider than it has been before. Okay. Now from here, take the arms up. Nice deep breath in. And then we're going to circle down as if you're picking up a giant ball from the floor. Reaching down to the floor. And coming all the way up. Nice inhale as we raise the arms up. And exhale as you come down, lowering the arms. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, all the way down. One more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, all the way down. Good. Slowly coming up, walking your feet back in. Feet come together. Okay. Now take the arms up again, just as you did. Interlace the fingers at the top. Turn the palms up to the top and lengthen your spine as if there's a string that's pulling you up to the ceiling. Now we're going to take it over to the right as we exhale. Inhale to the top. And exhale to your left. Inhale back to the top. Exhale, release the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. And congratulations, that is class for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.